Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCAX. It's our live desk streaming show kicking off every day around 9:15. We got a fun one today. Our Adam Sullivan was at Killington for opening day yesterday. Adam, first of all, thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's great to be here, John. Good to see you.
Great. I know you had a pretty fun assignment yesterday. Head up to Killington first day. To me, I've been in Vermont now for about a year. Not thinking of skiing and riding at that time of year, but hey, it looked like some great conditions out yesterday. What do you think?
Yeah, it's always a super fun story. It's actually, we had a great summer, long summer. We had a great mild fall. So yeah, the season came very quickly, but there's plenty of snow up there at the top of Killington. 2 trails open. You can ski right down from the gondola this year, which is new.
Yeah.
And it is like my favorite story of the year to cover.
Yeah, that's one I think maybe a lot of people are trying to fight over. To head up there and obviously the work gear. But
John, if I can just jump in, it's because in today's with politics and the election, everything is like pretty divisive these days, right? Where it seems like there's a lot of bickering, but when you go up to Killington on day one, it is all smiles. Okay. There is not one sad person up there. Everyone's happy. Everyone's on the same page. They're outside. They're enjoying the fresh air. They're getting exercise. So it's one of those moments in today that's sort of like few and far between, but it's where everyone's on the same page and everyone's having a great time.
Yeah, maybe a brief pause, a moment of peace, if you will.
But exactly.
Aside from opening day today, they got a big event coming up next couple weeks. Just talk to me about that really quick.
Yeah, the World Cup race is coming back to Killington. Best World Cup athletes, female ski racers in the world, including Michaela Schifrin. They've been coming now for several years. The public, the Vermont skiing public, the larger New England audience has a chance to interact with these skiers. And so they were, when I was over there on Thursday doing the day one story, they were down on the Superstar Trail. They were blowing snow like crazy. They're setting up the stands. I'm sure you can show some video after this, but setting up the stands, getting ready to go for that event, which will bring tens of thousands of people to the area to see, like I said, the best female skiers in the world.
Yeah, no, definitely exciting stuff, coming down the pike here. One thing I did want to touch on, so they are, opening this early in the season, but let's talk the tail end of the season. We had done a story somewhat recently on the Superstar Lift, some upgrades happening in the Superstar Lift. Could that impact the tail end of the season if and when they close in the spring?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And really, Killington prides itself on being the first to open and the last to close, the longest season in the East. And it's one of those bragging rights things where they'll get those guns up there as soon as they can, just so they sort of keep that tradition going. And likewise on the Superstar Trail, where the World Cup races are taking place, they'll be blowing way more snow than they need throughout the year to build what they call as this glacier. And that glacier will last usually into June. So people can ski in November all the way to June. But this year is going to be different. They're actually replacing the chairlift on the Superstar Trail. And so that is going to significantly impact the late season spring skiing because they're not going to be blowing snow like they normally do because they need to get access to the poles and the lifts and whatnot. So there's a good chance that Killington may not be the longest in the East this year, but we'll have to wait until the spring. But right now we have 3, 4, 5, 6 months of riding in the meantime.
And the thing is too, we're one day in. I think we can just enjoy it for what it is now.
Exactly.
But I will ask you this though, headed out there yesterday, did you try to sneak in a few runs or all business?
If I had brought my skis or snowboard with me, John, I wouldn't have come back to work, and therefore the audience wouldn't have get to see what it's like on day one at Killington. So it's one of those really sort of catch-22s. I'm up there, I'm with everyone, so loving life. However, I wish I had my skis on.
Absolutely. Any plans? I guess my last question is: you have any plans more skiing in this weekend? Anything else like that, or what?
I mean, my family's big skiers. We actually have the Indy Pass, which is sort of a group of locally owned smaller mountains. So we hit up the Boltons, the Jade Peaks. Magic Mountain is one of our favorites. But none of those mountains are open yet. I think Sunday River over in Maine is the only other mountain that's open right now in our area. So we'll have to wait until the snow guns fire a little bit longer to get out on the slopes. But I'm sure Killington's going to be packed once again this weekend.
Yeah, and a lot of them I think are around Thanksgiving time. I think is safe. safer.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. A lot of them hope. I mean, they hope to be open for like the Christmas, New Year's holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, around Thanksgiving is when you'll see a lot more mountains across the region opening up.
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
see you out there, John. You and I should go. We can catch some turns together.
Hey, you know what? You might be picking me off the ground, but hey, I might be on ski patrol. But
well, if my knee holds up,
Yeah.
I'm struggling with a bum knee these days. So yeah, you and me both. We may be on the ground.
Gotcha, Adam. Thanks so much for kind of shedding some light on this. And again, just a fun story around of the week.
Yeah,
But,
good to see you.
Hey, thanks so much. That was our Adam Sullivan talking about Killington's first day. Just a lot of fun, obviously, for a lot of people. Is trying to start out the week or end the week with some real early season skiing. We'll pop his story up here in a sec, and you can see him out on the slopes there.
What is it about skiing? That was the question we posed to the diehards on day one here at Killington. It's a familiar cheer on the first day of the ski season. The hoots and hollers of being back on the snow.
I'm retiring in 3 weeks. I'm looking forward to skiing 60 times today, getting out as an old man, getting some exercise.
Makes me look forward to the winter when everyone's complaining about the snow. I'm loving it, trying to find more of it.
New this year at Killington, the skiing and riding starts right at the top of the gondola. But you still need to hike back up the catwalk in order to catch the lift back down.
The freedom of sliding down a hill, being outside, the weather, the camaraderie of all the people up here.
As the skiers and riders get their legs underneath them at the top of the mountain, construction on the stands, stages, and race course is underway on the Superstar Trail. Killington is once again hosting the fastest female World Cup racers on the planet over Thanksgiving weekend, though the talent here is also pretty good.
I love the adrenaline. Every new race, you get that feeling. It's amazing.
I like going fast.
What else?
And I like going off jumps.
A newly graded and paved access road leads to all that man-made snow. Killington is embarking on a major housing and retail development project over the next decade. But on day one, it's all about the turns.
It's everything. I'll get out here when it's 70 in June. I'll come out first day like today.
That's the reason why I'm up here at Vermont. It's the only thing I look forward to. Skiing is what makes everyone happy.
We do not know if Killington will be the longest season in the East this year. The mountain is installing a new lift on Superstar, which is likely to shorten the season. Thursday was also opening day at Sunday River in Maine. Killington, Adam Sullivan, Channel 3 News.
Again, that was our Adam Sullivan there, just talking about Killington's first day. I can't even imagine skiing on November 14th. But yeah, a lot of fun. People who are really itching to get after it, huh?
Yeah, talk about the complete opposite, though. A hard left turn from snow to fire.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, we are once again concerned about the brush fire risk here as we head through the course of your day today. Again, you don't need me to tell you dry brush and vegetation out there. Also, drought conditions across much of the area, low relative humidity, the bit of a breeze out of the north and west today, and that means fires can get out of control quite quickly. As a matter of fact, we actually do have a red flag warning up for portions of central and southern Vermont. That running from 7 o'clock this morning until 6 o'clock this evening, highlighted in that red color. Just want to give you a little bit of context about how rare that red flag warning is in the fall. That's the first time that the National Weather Service in Burlington has issued a red flag warning for the fall season in at least 18 years. So just gives you a little bit of context about how dry we are in some portions of the area. And in terms of the drought monitor, that got released earlier yesterday. Now some portions of Bennington and Windham counties talking about severe drought right along that Massachusetts state line. You can kind of see that darker brown color indicating severe drought there. Again, we are dry here as we kick things off on this Friday morning with a few high, thin clouds out there here and there, but for the most part, we're going to be talking a good deal of sunshine. Here's how the day shapes up on Futurecast. Again, it really is nothing but sunshine from sunrise to sunset here as we head through the course of the day today. Again, that's going to stick around here as we head into the weekend forecast as well. Probably even a touch warmer here for both Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s and lower 50s, maybe maybe a bit more cloud cover overhead here for the second half of the weekend. The next best chance at a few rain showers really doesn't head our way until we head into the day on Monday, and even then, really not looking to be all that much rain. A quick clipper system comes through the day on Monday, brings a few rain showers in, the key word being a few rain showers into our direction here to start off the week. In terms of how much rain we're talking about, 1, maybe 2/10 of an inch of rain here as we head through the course of the day on Monday. We need more than that to really relieve the fire and the drought concern that we're talking about, and but we're not really going to see a whole lot of rain here over the next 7 days. Temperatures out there right now, again, we are dry and we are kind of cool here to start off our Friday morning. Most of us in the upper 20s and 30s here as you get ready to step out the door. We'll climb back into the 40s, potentially a few lower 50s here as we head towards this afternoon. I suspect that any of the high, thin cloud cover that we're talking about right now should gradually burn off, and most of us left with a good amount of blue skies and sunshine here as we head through the rest of the day today. Tonight, clear skies stick around. Overnight lows, they'll fall back into the 20s and 30s here come daybreak tomorrow morning into the rest of your day on Saturday. Good amount of sunshine out there. Daytime highs mid to upper 40s, even a few low to mid 50s possible here as we head towards tomorrow afternoon and the rest of your day on Saturday. 7-day forecast shows we're dry here today, tomorrow, Monday. Just a little bit of rain, but another thing that I will say is as we head towards next week, we are talking about those typical November clouds making their return here for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Also the chance at a few rain showers here as we head towards next Thursday. The hope is that the second half of the next week, we can get some of that valuable rain that we actually quite need at this point.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Peter. And again, it's hard to believe that we're really already thinking about ski season. I know I'm saying that, and it's like, yeah, well, John, come on.
Yeah.
But we really feel like we've just found a fast forward pretty much all through fall.
Yeah.
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 With that in mind, I think that does it for us here.
Yep.
See, Peter, again, this is our actually, I mean, you and I's last day.
In the newsroom.
On the temporary set.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So exciting things come next week. We'll be nice and well lit.
Well lit.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too well lit.
Yeah.
For my sake.
Same.
Yeah, but yeah, see us then, and of course, see all of our coverage on WCAX.com evening shows.
Yep.
And if you're a skier, get out there this weekend. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
So.